Hello, coffee community. While I'm busy roasting and sending out these boxes, I wanted to make sure I provided you 4 simple ways that you can enjoy these amazing coffees. AB coffees, directly compared, taste and smell the flavor wheel. And so as long as you have one of these, you're going to be good, and a coffee grinder, because all of these coffees come whole bean, ready to go. Let's go. All right, brew method number 2, the classic French press. I love a French press. A lot of people prefer them when they're camping or in the wintertime when you just really want a warm, full-bodied coffee. The French press is also super easy to use and isolate brewing variabilities, which we are going to be using for our species today. SP1 and SP2. This is a great way to isolate brewing differences because basically all we're going to do is add hot water and watch our time. The French press uses a brew immersion or steeping brewing method, so it's super easy to control and manipulate. Today I've color coded my samples. A is our Arabica, red is a Arabica. This is our Indonesia West Java Blue Batavia G1 GT, G1 TP. Now it's a semi-washed Giling Basah Arabica Indonesian coffee and kind of just has that classic profile. We'll talk about that later in the brewing video. And then over here, included with the sensory kit for March, April is our Robusta. It's a Vietnam Altura high grown. So it is a high quality Robusta. It's a fine Robusta out of Vietnam, dry natural process. And you're gonna wanna hear about that in the tasting notes as well. So first off, 25 grams of coffee in. That's at 8.5 coarse ground on my Tanzania Melconic grinder. The water is just slightly off the boil because for the French press, you want a hotter brew temperature. I go with 96 degrees centigrade or about 205 Fahrenheit as a standard. So a little bit higher than my pour through, pour over brewing. I did 25 grams of coffee for 375 grams of water in. It's about a 1:15 brew ratio, a little bit strong for the French press, and we'll be brewing for 4 minutes. So if you're ready, let's get started. And if you have any questions about this brewing method or any others, just let me know. I'll be happy to respond and help you out. Let's go. And there we go, 4 minutes. The French press is an easy way to brew and isolate these coffees for your tasting kit. Now it's time to enjoy. So we just brewed up on the French press. We were comparing, for the sake of analysis, a couple of our coffees here. We have our Species 1 and Species 2, SP1, SP2. SP1 is our Arabica. This is an Indonesia West Java Blue Batavia in this month's tasting kit. It is fine Arabica and representation of the Indonesian coffee. Not far away is Vietnam, but this is Altura high-grown Robusta Canephora dry natural process. So the Robusta beans, you can immediately tell right off the fragrance, you get that roasted grain, almost like corn nuts, like something you'd snack on. And brown spice, kind of heavy, roasty smell. It is roasted a little darker. I want to roast my Robusta a little darker to get away from just the real raw flavor that it can carry. And then the beans and the dry fragrance of the Indonesian Blue Batavia is very much like a kind of a lush green, some would say green pepper, you might say herbal vegetal. I get some spices, you might get some aromatic herbs in there from your Indonesian coffee. With the brew, the aroma, I get some more chocolate off of the Indonesian. It doesn't come out as much on the dry fragrance, but I get more of that milk chocolate, dark chocolate once I brew it. And then as I brew the Vietnam Robusta, I'm getting the rubber, some of that real dry black purple colors in the coffee taster flavor wheel, and kind of resinous flavors. So let me start with the Indonesia because my mouth will be clean to move to the Robusta. It's got some nice clean acidity. It's not a high acidity, but it's very clean. You could say it's high for Indonesia, but some of that green apple kind of characteristic, and the milk chocolate is coming through. It finishes real clean on the palate. The flavors, it's smooth. It's just a very easy coffee to drink. It's got good balance. And so, you know, this is the kind of coffee I would give to my dad and he would love it. He would be able to drink it black. He wouldn't have to add his milk and sugar. Just an immediate creaminess and a mouthfeel and a fullness comes from this Robusta. Surprisingly, it's not hitting me as hard. It's quite smooth. I think the French press is a nice way to brew it. Getting more of a dark chocolate rather than that milk chocolate sweetness. You have this dark chocolate, cocoa, baker's cocoa bitterness. There's something in the, it's almost, the category is dry distillation. And so you get the resinous, carbon, petroleum, rubber, all of those things, but it's also spicy, like a cigar lounge. And that's what I hope for in a fine Robusta. I get, some dark cherry, some of that vanilla tannins like you would with a whiskey barrel. It's like cigars and whiskey. Very heavy, can be very offensive for some people. But the brew on this one came out really, really smooth. It's not as bitter as when I did it in the cupping. By comparison though, this just, the high notes and the treble and quickly fading in my mouth. It's very light on the tongue. It's got that Arabica body versus the Canephora body. And that's a very important distinction here between these species. So I hope you enjoy however you brew these, whether it's a pour over, a home brewer, a cupping setup, or a French press. Let me know how it goes, and let's get on to the other coffees. Hey there, coffee community. My name's Adam, and I'm on a mission to make life better using specialty coffee. So if you're into coffee, you want to grow in your sensory tasting training, I've got kits and tools available for that. Roasting supplies, cupping supplies, lab resources for coffee professionals. I'd love to help you take the next step in your coffee playground, your learning journey, whether it's certified courses or it's just how to do this, how do I grow? I'd love to help you and join you on the journey. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. If you like this video or any others that come before and after it, share it with a friend and let me know where you're at in the coffee world. Maybe we'll meet up for a show or a class. I'd love to see you and bring you in on the community. All right, keep growing, make life better. See you in the next video.